Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. The band of merchants, some disguised and others not, had to pass various checkpoints to get through to the port of Fearday. Between Joachim and Yenor, they were able to talk and paperwork and intimidate their way past most of these checkpoints. The disguised merchants, bestiary, zookeeper, animal collectors, whatever you want to call yourselves.
Philanthropists.
Oh yeah, and philanthropists. Forgot to throw that one in there. Also did some talking of their own and found an interesting device that got shot to the side of the ship as they were out at sea. Upon being granted passage, Joachim had to pull some parking wars maneuvers to get his ship ahead of the other ships and steal someone's spot, for which he got cursed and flipped off, and then that ship kind of just moved on. They did some more talking, met some rather intimidating individuals and a rather famous individual, Lady Ren Lantana, who is currently helping Fearday run its government. They talked their way through the crowd rather aggressively, intimidated some folks, and then laid it all out for Lady Ren before being granted access to the city. They were escorted to the city council hall, where they met a few other council members. Yuri Dayek and Executor... Nope, not Executor Pardon, that's the wrong one. Envoy Huvum. Both of which put them through some challenges, but then they were given access to the city to hunt down a creature that has been draining victims' blood. Now, they are currently at a tavern after investigating the latest kidnapping location. And that's where we're going to pick back up. You all sitting in the tavern. Was there anything anyone wanted to add to their order?
Uh, my goal right now is to. I believe I'm supposed to be attracting somebody, or am I supposed to be a distraction? I forget
You're just
because I know
getting
that he's supposed to
drunk.
be getting. Okay.
I
Um.
believe your guy's goal
You
was
will,
to have you get drunk.
yes, you will be bait once the darkness falls.
So
Yes.
right now you
Yes.
all have ordered some parts of food and liquor and drink. Um,
I don't want to get like sick drunk though. So can I get a little bit of food?
sure.
Maybe
Let
like
me
a
pull
steak.
up the food options for you. So I have them in front of me. That's stores. It's not that one. Is this one? Nope, this one's cities. It's not that one. Is it? I have so many of these. This one,
Yeah.
taverns.
If I'm gonna be a drunk hussy, I need to at least not be a puking sick hussy.
All right. What food would you like to order? If you need a
Do they
refresher,
have?
so their specialties, they have ape meatloaf, ape stuffed peppers, fried turkey eggs, fresh peaches, squash casserole, porridge, and cooked radishes.
Uh, Sorry, there was a third meat dish. What was the third meat dish?
Fried turkey eggs?
Yes. Oh, some fried turkey eggs, actually. That's not meat, but I'll have the fried turkey.
It's protein. Uh,
It is protein.
yes, yes, of course. What would you like any sides with that?
No, 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 no. Just the eggs. Just the eggs.
That'll be 5 gold.
These better be the best damn eggs.
Best in the tavern.
I subtract 5 gold.
To give you a refresher, there are 4 groups of people in this bar. Lala, I believe you sat next to the loud professor. Looks like an
Yes.
owlin. Also looks like a professor. At one of the back tables, there are 4 dapper-looking fire genasi that have various types of weapons and seem to be just adorned in basic leather armor. They look to be playing some type of dice game. There are 3 Terranox heavily armored individuals at another table that seem to be talking and whispering to each other and trying to get the attention of people that walk by their table. And there are 3 very elegantly dressed fish folk. Look rather humanoid, but very scaly and fishy qualities. Wearing pins belonging to the Church of Triton, which I believe is Jack, because they look like the Trident's Temple. So those are the groups of individuals that are currently at this locale. Lala sitting at the bar next to the Owlin professor. I believe Kraka went out to the patio with his food.
Yeah, quick question. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was working. What kind of glass is the cocktail in?
You got the specialty drink, right?
Right.
So this is a very. It looks like a handmade or hand blown, deeper martini glass with like the high sides around it, because this is a larger drink, and it's engraved with various seems random designs. Nothing stands out.
All right, well, there's already engravings on it, so there goes that idea. Okay, thank you.
Joachim, Didal, and Yenor. Where are you all sitting? And Yenor, where is Poppy? She's been walking with you up to this, like, no one seems to bat an eye about a hippogriff walking around with you.
I'll go sit outside with Kraka and Poppy.
And no food or drink for yourself or for Poppy?
No, we're good.
Alright, Kraka, you have Yenor and Poppy come join you on the patio outside. Deedle and Joachim, where are you both going to be situating yourselves?
Sam, I'm gonna grab my whiskey and my fried turkey eggs.
You're a little muffly, but I believe you said you were going to get some fried turkey eggs.
Yep, I'm gonna grab some fried turkey eggs and my whiskey and then head out to the patio.
Okay. I don't remember if I had you pay for fried turkey eggs. I know I had you pay for whiskey.
We are apparently a bunch of egg people, and I approve.
Pretty sure it's the only protein they had.
No, they have ape.
Oh?
There's ape meatloaf and ape stuffed peppers. Deedle comes out to the patio and joins you and Kraka and Poppy with a plate of fried eggs. Poppy looks intrigued, but sits not quietly like the good hippogriff she is. Joachim, where are you sitting?
So I'm not supposed to be with the rest of the group, right? I'm supposed to be away from them, trying to debate, right?
Currently, the only person of your group that's inside is Lala, and she's just sitting next to a drunk owlin. But yes, you're not supposed to look like you're with anybody that you are comfortable with or that you know. Obviously, if you're getting drunk, you can be friendly with people, but...
I'm gonna go sit with all of them.
Okay. Lala, you have a drunk owlin on one side of you, and you have Joachim on the other side of you.
So, stranger, you come here often? She's being visibly flirty for no good reason. Just cross her legs, turn her body.
Are you still in disguise?
Yes, actually, but she dropped the accent because she's being flirty.
So you are a older woman now, in disguise, flirting with Joachim.
Yes.
With your normal voice.
Correct. But yeah. Body language, all. Hey there, mister.
Joaquin looks very confused for like half a second, but then realizes that it's all just an act. So he kind of leans into it, takes a big swig of his drink, and says, "No, I don't come here. This is actually my first time here, but what's your name there, Missy?" And then he just kind of chuckles to himself because again he knows it's all fake. But
Ah, my name is Professor Claymore.
he gives like the biggest like deadpan look, and then he looks at the owlin and it's just like, yeah.
You and I are best friends, buddy.
Joaquin has the confused look on his face again. I'm sorry,
You need to make a wisdom saving
buddy?
throw.
Really?
Yes.
Hold up.
More narrative for narrative's sake, less for anything combat or anything related. It's not harmful.
Sure.
It's more just silly.
Wisdom save. Go. Oh, I'm gonna see what happens.
Sticking with it?
Nah, that's too low. That's not how I want to start off the night. I'll burn an inspiration.
Okay.
I'll stick with that.
At 24. You feel the psychic tendrils of something invading your mind for a moment, but then they disappear. You almost felt like you were this guy's best friend. And then you kind of just come to.
Do I know that he cast magic on me?
You know that something cast magic on you.
I know it's something cast magic, but I don't know that it was him.
He gave no indication that he was casting magic on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at him weird and say, no, I don't know you. I know this. I feel like I know this older woman more than I know you, and you're a complete stranger. Both of you are. So
Lalo will kind of give him like a little nudge to his foot, like, fucking stop it. Not hard or anything, but
okay, not hard. Okay, taking back the owl.
I must have had a few too many to drink here.
Oh, no. I think it was him who had a few too many. You two came in here together. I'm terribly sorry I sat between you.
Wait, I didn't come in here with him. What are you talking about, old lady?
Of course you did. You two have been drinking all afternoon and laughing, and I'm so sorry. What was it you two were talking about when you came in? Something about a string of attacks? Now, what did you know about that, Mr. Professor?
Claymore.
Of course, Claymore. Lovely to meet you.
Kind of rubs his eyes a bit. One eye blinks and then the other eye blinks. And then the first eye that blinks again.
You were telling me about some sort of string of attacks? You're very vigilant about something.
Ah, yes. The Hydra! It was huge. It's been sucking people's blood at night, but it's the size of a ship.
A Hydra, you say?
Yes.
How could such a thing fit within these waterways?
It's a shapeshifter.
Joaquin's gonna kind of like saunter up next to him and get a little bit more comfortable and say, "Do tell. Shapeshift into what, really?"
Everything. It could be you. It could be me. It could be our bartender.
Can I cast detect magic when he says this?
Sure. You cast detect magic.
Anything weird?
No. Nothing strange.
No.
I tell you, I lost some good students.
Oh
Do you think you
no.
could show us where this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all. She's just commiserating. Oh no, your students?
And then Joaquin, he grabs the collar of your shirt and pulls you in close, and you can smell the alcohol on his breath. And he kind of just licks his beak and whispers in your ear.
Uh-huh.
The beast is in your mind. And then he
What
lets
was
you go.
that?
He said the beast
Wait,
is in
what
your
does that
mind.
Is in my mind.
Uh-huh.
So, you've seen the Hydra. How on earth did you escape?
I
Can
may look old.
that in any way?
Can you what?
Can I insight that in any way? Like,
Which,
there any sort of
what
deeper
part?
meaning?
What part do you want to insight on this drunk
I
owlin?
mean, he said the beast is inside. Is there any sort of deeper meaning to that?
I mean, you can roll an insight check.
Why not? Nope.
I am super fast. I got away before it could catch me. It
I'm gonna
also
look at Lala.
only seems to
Sorry.
go after those of a more human lineage. But it had 10 heads.
That means it might have been injured before. Did you tell the authorities about what you saw?
I did.
How could they not believe someone as intelligent and straight thinking as you?
I like you. Then you hear, and outside on the patio, you also hear cheers from two of the Genasi. It sounds like, and the other two kind of just throw shit down on the table. You hear clattering, and someone kicks a chair, and it hits the back wall. Someone might have lost a bet. Ah! There it is! That was the Hydra.
Can we go out to take a look?
No! You must stay and hear my tale.
But if the Hydra's out there, we should try and stop it, no?
He plucks a tail feather from himself and puts it up to your ear.
Okay. Thank you. Can I take the feather?
Now, he doesn't let go of it, he's just holding it to your ear. Shh!
I apologize.
You must listen. And he's just staring at you
I am.
intently.
Yeah, and I'm staring right back, trying to listen, and I'm just
One eye blinking, and then the other eye blinking. Just they are not blinking at the same time or the same rate.
I look at Lala and I motion towards the sound outside. And
It
I'm
wasn't
like,
outside; it was inside.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
towards
inside?
the other side of the tavern where the Genasi are.
Yeah, they kicked a chair and threw some shit down on the table. It sounds like someone lost and other people won.
Okay.
Which of your students were lost to this horrible creature? I would love to commemorate them by their names.
Oh, let's see. I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, just a friend of your dearest friend here.
Who is he? And he looks back at you, Joaquin, and he pulls his feather back.
Hey, I'm just the guy. And he takes another swig of his drink.
I like you, and he takes a swig of his drink. He yawns. It's bedtime. Warhead
Night,
plants
then.
the table and goes to sleep.
Yep. As soon as that happens, Joaquin kind of motions to Lala that he's going to go over and just kind of hang out by the Genasi table for a bit.
Damn. Okay. One of the things I could have used to fact check, and he passes out right at the cusp.
I couldn't hold his liquor.
Where are you going?
Oh. We were just going for a tryst.
I need help.
Help?
The beast stole a plant of mine. I need it back.
A plant? What sort of plant?
It's a rare plant. I use it in my studies. I demonstrate it for my students.
Where would a Hydra keep its things?
The Hydra has the plant. I'll give you a reward if you find the Hydra and the plant.
What kind of reward?
He holds a sack of coins out on the table.
Lala kind of licks her lips and we'll go find that Hydra.
Great. Forehead plants the table again.
Lala kind of glances at Joaquin. Well, I didn't get enough to fact check anything, but just because he's drunk doesn't mean he's wrong. Something like that would certainly drive anyone to drink.
Did you get a location at least?
You were here for the whole conversation.
He left for the last part.
Oh. Does that mean I'm over by the Genasi as well now?
Yes. You both approached the table of Genasi. The hairs on the back of your neck start standing up like, oh no, Joaquin's gonna do something stupid.
Probably.
Asha. Am I supposed to do something stupid? I'm just drinking.
That was to Yenor. I was pointing to Yenor while doing a wiggly finger motion.
I'm gonna get up and start walking inside.
Poppy tries to follow you.
That's fine. I'm sure she'll fit.
Alright. So, this is what you see when you walk inside, and we're gonna play it out. As you walk up to the door at this point, you see the end of the conversation between Lala and the Owlin, and then him just passing out on the counter. And she's walking up and going towards her, and you follow where she's walking. And you see Joaquin standing with the fire genasi. Now, Joaquin, what do you say to the fire genasi when you walk over there?
Well, first, what does she look like?
The fire genasi?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are 4 of them. 1 male, 2 non-binary, and 1 female. They have various. They're dressed rather nicely, but they have various different traits of fire genasi. Some of them have like the ember eyes and the hair. Some of them look more like cracked magma on their skin. All rather humanoid, similar to Lala, except with Earth genasi features. There's a bunch of dice out on the table. Hi!
I kind of.
What do you want?
Sorry, just and he takes another swig. Heard a lot of commotion over here, so thought I'd come and offer a calming wind. And he offers anybody a drink of whatever he has left in his bottle because he's been drinking straight out of the bottle. Anybody want?
You want to play?
Where are you playing?
Now, Ynor, open the door and walk in as you hear him saying, "Oh, what are you playing?" in the corner. It's about 20 paces weaving between tables. Oh, let's see. We're playing Phase Favor. Yeah, don't play. You don't get favored. That's only if you're on the losing side.
How do you win?
You have to get a 3, 9, or 16.
And what are we betting? Just gold?
You bet whatever you want, but we've been playing for gold. You want to bet your soul? I'm sure Tiaz or Tano will take it.
I like my soul right where it is, thank you. But actually gotta pass on this. I think I've got enough gold right now. I don't need to take yours. And he's gonna smirk and say he's gonna start to walk away, and then he's gonna say, "Oh, have you guys been hearing about that crazy creature that's been draining people of their blood and stuff?"
They all kind of look at each other and look at you, be like, "You best leave, newcomer." And you see like the three Terranox, heavily armored Terranoxes at a table behind you, kind of just seem to be leaning into the conversation. And Ynor, you would see this as well because you're walking in. That after you ask that question, Joaquim, it seems all eyes are on you, except for the Owlin, who is passed out.
Well, since I've become the center of attention, what should I do? I I guess I see Ynor at this point?
If you do a quick head swivel, you see her. She was making her way towards you and then stopped when you didn't throw gold down at the table.
So I will kind of look around and see that everybody's not. Has it gone silent in here, or is just everybody's like looking at me?
Everyone's just kind of looking at you. Some people are side-eyeing you. Some people are blatantly listening in. Bartender seems to be scanning the room, make sure no one's about to start trouble.
Does it look like anyone's about to make a move of some sort?
Make a perception check. And while you are doing that, Ynor, what are you doing?
Oh, I got to use an inspiration point because that's a natural one.
Go ahead.
Would I have seen everybody's head immediately? Just, I would also be scanning for trouble. Just up against the wall, watching everything.
All right. So you can also make.
I'll do a hero.
I'll give you perception or insight. You can either scan the room, or you can try to read people's faces.
I'll do the insight.
Nice.
I'm re-rolling that. That was a double nat 1.
Oh my!
If I inspiration that, is that roll with advantage again? Or just one die? Okay.
Just one die. We don't play by all Baldur's Gate rules.
Hero point it. 21.
Okay.
I did math wrong.
And Joaquim got a 21. Lala, if you are sneaking out, I will need you to roll a stealth check.
Inspiration.
Oh my god! That's 4 nat 1s, guys. That's 4.
I use inspiration.
Joaquim, double nat 1s on an advantage roll for Yenor, and then a nat 1 on stealth for Lala. Jesus! Get him out of the way now! Oh, Yenor switched dice. Okay.
There we go.
Alright, a 22. Alright. That's higher than both Yenor and Joaquim, so no one sees you go anywhere, Lala. At least you think. I have to make a quick check to make sure no one saw you. Oh. You feel rather safe as you sneak out of the bar, Lala. Yenor and Joaquim, keeping your head on a swivel, reading people's faces. Yenor and Joaquim just kind of looking around. Where'd those 3 fish folk individuals go wearing the Triton pins? They're no longer in the bar. But you don't remember seeing them leave either.
Can I use minor illusion to kind of make an image of those, like a small image of those fish folk, and then like little question marks above their heads, like, and look at Yenor?
Sure. You see him hold up his hand and make a minor, like, action figure sized one that you can see from a slight distance, of the fish folk that you guys got a quick glimpse of with question marks above their head, just showing that he knows that they're gone too.
Did I notice the fish folk come out back through the patio or anything?
No, because Yenor was going into the tavern through the only door out to the patio, so you guys did not see them past you.
Are there any other rooms in this bar that I can see? Like, are there other doors? Or is there staircases? Anywhere else they could have gone?
The only other door into the building is the main door that you guys came in from off the street. There is a door behind the bar that you've seen food come out of. It's obviously the food running kitchen. You're not sure what's back there, but you don't see any other outside doors or hidden doors or trap doors or anything.
Is there a fish tank?
There is no fish tank.
It's worth a try.
One of the heavily armored Terranox individuals stands up. You, sir. You're trying to help this city with their problem.
Indeed. I mean, any kind of strikes opposed. That's what I do.
You can cut the theatrics. We've been in this fight much longer than you have. I overheard something about a sailor, a new ship having entered and being granted access to the city.
That'd be me. Joaquin Sue. Sue Sailing.
We've used your father's transport services for a few missions. Nice to see his son has followed in his footsteps.
He kind of grimaces a little when he hears that.
If you are able to cleanse the city of its rot, would you be so kind as to help us get back home? We will pay you, of course.
Have you been stranded in somewhere?
Yes, they have disallowed major ships in and out of the port for some time without the proper paperwork. And unfortunately, let's call him partner, left us here when he heard that and tried to smuggle his ship out. Didn't end well for him.
Can I insight check him and see if he's trying to be subversive or sneaky in any way?
Sure. You want to make an insight check?
And nope.
Let me just... he is not being submersive in any way. He looks just very tired, very exhausted with this whole situation. For context, he rolled a 6 total. You rolled a 7.
Damn. Okay.
So you could tell he's not trying to be subversive. You can't really read anything deeper, like how he's feeling off his facial expressions or whatnot. He just sounds very drained, and he just wants to be home.
Joaquin will look at him. Sure. We can work out a nice rate. Absolutely.
You hear that, boys? We're going home. You can find us back at this lovely establishment when you're able to freely leave the city.
And your name again, sir?
My name is Captain Apato. Apto. Captain Apto.
Glad to meet you. And he'll offer a handshake. Do you like the
He reaches out. Pteronox are large. Like, they're a medium humanoid still, but
yeah,
a large medium. He just reaches out this massive hand that's almost twice the size of yours and grips yours gently and shakes.
No. You're a big guy, aren't you? Gives him like a little grin.
I might take offense to that if I wasn't just so thankful for your help. Or at least promise thereof.
He looks at him and says, offense is the last thing I mean. But yes, we'll come find you.
I thank you kindly, and I wish you well on your hunt. Unfortunately, we don't have much else to help you out with that.
No problem. We'll make our way.
Ynor, since you are now the only other person in the tavern, you would have also overheard that conversation while you are keeping an eye on everyone else.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would Lala have seen the fish folk at all as she was out, or were they out before she even started to leave?
Oh, I'm coming back to that.
Oh, she obviously takes inventory of everybody as she's sneaking, so...
Yes, I'm coming back to that. I didn't forget. Before we move to another group in this area, Joachim and Ynor, is there anything else you would like to do in this present moment as the Pteronox sits back down, Joachim, and just kind of leans back in his chair?
I've got nothing else unless Ynor does.
Nope.
Right. Deedle and Kraka, you are both out back on the patio. You saw Ynor get up. Poppy almost followed her in, but as Ynor went in and kind of standing against the wall right on the inside of the door, she just kind of sat on the outside of the door. It's really no one can get in and out this door unless Poppy moves at this point, and she won't move unless Ynor moves. What are you both doing on the back patio with your food and drink?
Finishing up my fried eggs and I think I might order another whiskey. What about you, Krako?
Oh, well, I just finished my cocktail. I was gonna go get another refresher. I can grab yours for you while I go in, and then maybe we can talk a little bit as we have our second course.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna hand him 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Kraka, you have the immense task of having to move Poppy out of the doorway.
Um,
Or you could go the long way around the building. Up to you.
hey, Poppy, can you move out of the way there, bud?
He just kind of looks at you, looks at the door, looks at you, looks at the door. Ah! Looks at you, looks at the door.
I mimic a ferocious squawk, followed up by a normal squawk.
She just looks at you, looks at the door. Meanwhile, on the inside, you just hear squawking and then slightly worse imitation squawking from outside of the door.
Real quick, how do I cast Speak with Animals again? Like what?
If you
Is vocal and somatic. Do I have to be looking, or can I just wave my fingers and say the words and it happens?
So vocal and somatic. Let's see what the spell actually says.
Remember, this is one that's kind of tailored to the ring.
So you either have to touch the creature that you're casting it on, or you can cast it on yourself.
Fuck. How far am I from the door?
You're right next to it.
Can like stick my arm out, like through the door. All right, I'm just gonna barely touch her with my fingertips and cast the spell.
Ah! Mom!
Poppy, move.
Mom!
Poppy, move.
Food!
Wait your turn.
Turtle!
Let the turtle in.
Food!
I get you
Let the
food.
turtle in and you'll get food.
What'd you say, Kraka?
I get you food. I get myself food, you food, her food, whoever wants food.
Okay. She just kind of moves off to the side of the door and lays down in like a half grass, half like paved area of the patio. So like half of the patio, half on the grass. She kind of tucks her wings up. She just kind of nuzzles in there. Looks at you, Kraka, expectantly and says, "Turtle! Food!"
As he walks in, I'm gonna just press 10 gold into his hand and say, "Please feed the giant bird."
Mom!
Poppy, shush.
She just kind of lays down and quiets down. Kraka, you walk up to the bar. 15 gold richer, 5 gold for some more fried eggs for Needle, and 10 gold for whatever the fuck that you want to get for Poppy and yourself. It looks like the bartender is on the other side of the bar helping a couple other people. Some of the fire genasi walked up to the bar, and he looks at you, nods his head, gives you the 1 second finger, like he'll be right with you.
As I'm sitting at the the bar. I'm just gonna kind of like keep sniffling and like rubbing my nose while I'm waiting.
Okay. It's the fun part. Lala, it's your turn. As you sneak out, you do notice that the 3 fish-like individuals are not there as you're keeping your eye on everyone. Where are you sneaking to?
Wait, I'm sorry. Which way were they going?
You don't see them. They must have
okay.
disappeared at some point at some other time.
Prior. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are you sneaking to? Because no one else knows where you are.
Whichever door is the least in the line of sight of where everyone is standing. Or staring, rather.
Okay.
So everyone's staring at Joaquin, so she's trying to just avoid the eyeballs, and whichever door is the most
That would
averted,
be the main door.
then that's the one.
Where are you going after you get to the main door?
She'll probably just go around and find where Deedle and Kraka are.
Well, Kraka's inside. Well, Kraka would be moving inside at this point.
Wherever they're.
So
like,
Deedle's in the back. So you have to go around the building, down the alley, and then to the patio.
So she's probably just wandering in that direction, looking for wherever they got to.
Okay. As you go down the alley, sneakily, you don't notice a hooded, shadowed figure in the darkness, as this building's almost completely covered by a rooftop, so there's barely any sunlight shining down this alley. Speaking in some language that you don't know, it just kind of steps out in front of you.
Okay, okay. I wanted to make sure I heard you right. You said I don't notice it. Okay.
Nope, it steps out in front of you and speaks in some language you don't know and holds its hand out in front of you.
I can't see anything within the hood.
You can attempt to make a perception or investigation check now that you're right up close and personal with them.
All right. We'll investigate. That's not great. 10.
Okay. You don't make out a lot of features from within the hood, but you can see fish scales on the hand that's being held out in front, telling you to stop.
Oh, the hand holding out is like a stop, not
Yes.
like a give me money.
No.
Okay.
Like a stop.
I was picturing a give me money.
No, it's a stop.
She will look at him and go, "What?"
He, or it, because I haven't determined which one this is yet, takes some dust in his other palm and just blows it in your direction.
Fuck, can I dodge?
Make a dexterity check, and we'll see if you can dodge. Why'd it roll twice?
Did it?
It showed up twice. One of them's blank, though.
That one came up as a 15 now. The first one was a 16.
16?
Yeah. Did it add my modifier? It doesn't.
Yes, it did 12 plus 4.
Didn't. Okay. Yeah, the first one is correct.
Alright.
Can I add hero points?
If you want.
I never use them, so yeah, I probably should.
Go ahead. That's why they're there.
Flink. That's a 5.
You dodge enough out of the way to not inhale any of the dust. However, its secondary effect still kicks in and your disguise drops.
Am I naked?
No, because
Okay.
you put the disguise on with your clothes on. The disguise just went over your clothes.
The disguise was mostly clothes. It was just a disguise. So.
Your facial features become what you are and everything. So you're still wearing the clothes, but you look like you now. You don't look like an older lady.
Gotcha.
More language that you don't speak, I don't think. Let me double check your sheet. You may speak it.
I have Common, Primordial, and Thieves' Cant.
You do not speak this language.
Cool. Well, I don't know what the hell they're saying to me, and they just tried to powder me, so I'm gonna run away and scream.
So, we'll pop you on this map now.
Ooh, a new map.
Come on. There we are. You go ahead and scream. You can only run back the way you came in. But I'm going to have you make a performance check on the screen.
Oh, so I can't go past him.
You could try, if you would like.
Think. That's a 13.
You're able to scream.
Fantastic.
You're not sure if anyone... You're not sure who heard. But, before we get to that point, which direction are you running?
Well, I guess Gala's small, so she's probably just gonna run back to, she's not gonna try to push past him because she's small. So I guess back the way towards the front of the tavern to get.
Gotcha.
Joaquin.
Back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I was picturing a wider.
It's
alleyway.
a narrow alley. It is not a wide alley. This is an alley. As you run back, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$23.
So you get tripped and you fall and slide a little bit and catch yourself by another one of the figures speaking in some language at you. This one, let's see, this one has a hand crossbow pointed at your head as you're kind of now down on the ground. And is speaking some language that you don't understand at you.
Oh man, this isn't great.
While that is happening, everyone inside the tavern, you all hear a scream from outside of the tavern that sounds like it's, right nearby.
I'd immediately grab my sword and go towards the scream, calling for Poppy to come with.
Are you gonna go out the back door, the one that you're closest where Poppy is, and around the building, or out the front door?
Out the front, but where I'm at now, if I scream for Poppy to come with, she'd hear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Poppy, kind of Deedle. So you're in the back as well. You hear this scream much louder than they would hear it inside the tavern because you're outside. You also hear Yenor yell for Poppy to follow her, and you hear the clanking of a sword. And Poppy gets up, flaps her wings, and just up into the air.
I'm gonna go to where the screaming is.
Kraka and Joaquim, you both also hear the scream, but you're both inside. And you see Yenor yell for Poppy and grab her sword and start charging towards the door.
You see her grab her sword and charge towards
Yeah, like
the door.
she's running towards the door.
And we heard the scream, and it sounded like Lala.
Sounded like a young woman. You're not entirely sure if it was Lala. She rolled a 13, so you still heard a scream, but not necessarily able to discern that it's hers.
Okay. Either way, a scream might denote that the creature has attacked. So, and if he's seeing Yenor move, then he would move to the. He would put whatever's left. He would finish off the bottle. So at this point, he would take one last big swig of the bottle, which I hope can clear it out, and then kind of put the empty bottle on the table. Then he would kind of clap his hands together, and he would do his pact of the weapon hex warrior combo and create a shadow greatsword and start moving towards the door. And as he steps outside the door, he would then whistle for the what is it here? The animated shield. Actually, no. He would then take the animated shield in his other hand. Actually, no, because can I carry the great sword in one hand until we start battling?
I'd allow that.
Since it's something that I created.
Yeah, you can't use it for anything really.
No. But I'm all right. So then I would do that, and then I would take the animated shield off my back and carry it in my left hand, and then move and follow Yenor.
Okay. Let me get you guys all set up here. It is gonna take you a little bit to get there, like half a round.
I'm still waiting for my food.
Okay.
Okay, Kraka, you're still gonna wait for your food? You see everyone running out and leaving.
Because is the pet now? So is this the patio that I see right here, or is this another spot that, like on the top of the roof here? Is this the patio?
No, the top of the roof's just the top of the roof. The patio's not on this map. It's back. This is the front.
Oh, all right. Well, then scratch that. I guess I go out front.
Lala. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yes. That's a natural 20. Everyone gets inspiration.
Yeah, the three figures also rolled natural 20s on their initiative. Yeah.
All the ones and all the 20s at the same
Yeah.
time.
What's going on
But
here?
yes, everyone now gains an inspiration because Alala's
Quick,
nat 20.
roll your shit now.
Jeez.
All right. Everyone else. So that would be Deedle, Joaquim, Kraka, and Ynor. You can all roll initiative, but you're not going to quite be in combat just yet.
D&D reading rainbow moment. What happens when everybody rolls 20s for their initiative?
It's normal initiative.
Oh my god, Croc.
Natural 20.
Kraka got a nat 20.
I knew it. Something's going on here. Shady business.
Oh, shady business. I need to pull up our... rules to see... So, anyone who rolled a natural 20 has advantage on their first attack on their turn. Anyone who rolled a natural 20 on initiative. Let's see, Ynor, so we're gonna put Poppy behind you, and then Deedle, I'm gonna roll yours for you. Not great. Not 99, it was a 9. So Poppy is currently flying her way here. Everyone, you're not on the roof, but this is essentially your positions inside the bar running towards the door. And then Deedle, you're somewhere. Which side of the building do you go down, Deedle? You can get off the patio and go down the right, or you can get off the patio and go down the left. It sounds like the scream came from the left alley. Okay, so you're going to be off the map somewhere around here, kind of running around here. But you'll probably join in around the time that everyone else gets there anyway. Alright. Unfortunately, Lala, your natural 20 didn't really help you, because they rolled it as well. So they go first. And now, you see a third one on the corner of the rooftop of the tavern, wielding this very long rifle.
Well, fuck.
He is going to make an attack with it. He gets advantage on his first strike because of the natural 20. That's a 23 to hit.
Which will do so, but I will also react.
What are you reacting with?
Uncanny dodge.
Cuts the damage in half?
Yep.
Let's see. We are going to... We're not going to do any of those yet. We're just going to... It's a normal fire. Normal shot. That is 24 points of piercing damage cut in half to 12 as this very large rifle bullet just hits you in your shoulder and goes through and through.
Fucker.
He reloads quickly, faster than you've seen a normal person using any type of firearm reload. And he's gonna fire again, and he's gonna make this one. He's gonna spend a grit point and use a Deadeye shot, gaining advantage on this attack roll as well. That hits. That's a 30. That's another 26 points of piercing damage to you, Lala.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Well, they all have different gear. For meta talk, Bad News, which is the sniper rifle, does a shit ton of damage, but it has a very high misfire rate. I make one wrong roll with that thing, bye-bye bounty hunter.
Out of game, DM has spent weeks making these, so we might be fucked.
She's just by herself right now. They're about to get flanked. Like, hard. The one that is in front of you, because you're kind of just on the ground, but not really prone, but you're a smaller target. And he's got his hand crossbow trained on you. So he's going to attempt to make a shot with his hand crossbow. And because of because of the nat 20 on initiative, he got advantage. So that's a 24 to hit.
I can do nothing.
That's fine. You take 11 points of piercing damage from the crossbow. And then he is going to use, for his second attack, a Trapper's Strike. And he's gonna, what is this? He's gonna throw a net, or at least attempt to throw a net at you. No advantage anymore. It doesn't fucking matter because I'm rolling like a god. 28 to hit.
Yeah.
You need to make a. It hits you, but you have the chance to lessen its effects. You can make a dex save. (23). That is a success. So you are not restrained by the net. You just have this net on you now. He's just thrown this net around you. That's all he can do.
Ew.
The one in the alley, I mean, they're all still speaking in some language. The one in the alley draws 2 daggers out from his cloak and charges at you. I don't think he can quite get to you, though. No, he can only get there. But his daggers would still have range. So he's going to try to throw... He's going to try to do something clever. He's going to throw a dagger at the edge of the net to kind of pin you underneath this net. With advantage. 23. So one dagger, you're hurt. You're bleeding. And you see this dagger flying at you, and your life flashes before your eyes. La la. And then you hear the clong, and like the reverberation of it a little bit as it sticks in the net behind you, and it's kind of pinning the net to the stone-tiled street. And he's going to do the same thing with a second dagger at the front of the net. 25. So now, while you're still not restrained, the net is pinned in 2 places. So you're covered by a net, pinned in 2 places. You can't really stand up fully, but you're not really prone and you're not really restrained yet. We're going to move to your turn now.
Croc is in front of me on here.
Kraka's not on the battlefield yet.
Right. Okay.
So what are you doing?
This is a pickle. Well, bonus action, she's gonna tap her heels.
Okay. Oh, the boot. You have the
Yes,
boots of haste. All right. So you are hasted. You gain additional action on each of your turns. That action can only be used for one attack. So if you have multi-attack, the hasted action is only a single attack.
Okay.
So you are currently hasted.
Any weapon except my psychic blades are gonna get caught in this net unless I like stick my hand through, which will restrict action. It'll be a whole fucking thing. So she's gonna use psychic blades. And unfortunately, that stupid rifle's too far away, so we'll aim for this one because he's closest.
The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I can add hero points to that, right?
Yes. Hero points can be added to any d20 roll, just like inspirations can be used on any d20 roll.
So that's a 16. Probably
It
make
hits.
Great, but awesome.
Why did it roll 4 times?
I have no
Or 3
idea.
times?
Things are so weird.
I'll take the 8, because it's 1d4 plus 4, right?
Yes.
Is there
There's-
is
wait.
there a bonus to them?
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4. No, the plus 4 is the bonus. My sneak
Wait a
attack
second.
I'm in a net. What?
Which psychic blade? You rolled your bonus action psychic blade. You rolled the wrong one.
It's bonus attack.
Bonus attack is your bonus action attack.
Oh, I see.
You need to roll the one under your actions because that's
Yeah.
it's actually 1d6 plus 4.
I was in the wrong area. Okay. Do you want me to re-roll the attack too?
No, the attack's fine. The attack's the same modifier.
Okay.
It's plus
So
7.
then-
So it still hits, but your damage was low for what it should have been.
So that's 6 plus
10.
4 is 10.
10 points of psychic damage.
And then
It like
second-
hisses at you. You do get sneak attack. Actually, that attack would have been at advantage because you rolled d20 on your, or you rolled a nat 20 on your
Oh, that's
initiative.
right.
So you can
I
roll
can-
it again. See if you get a better roll. Or natural 20.
14, which is a better roll.
It's better, but you still would need the hero point. Oh no, 14 plus 7, 21. You can get the hero point back.
Oh, neat, cool.
And that
Uh,
hits. And then your second attack.
I say, I don't think I took it off yet, so I'll just leave it. Yeah, I didn't take it off yet.
Oh, you don't have a second attack.
Yeah, not this turn.
Nope.
Or wait. Do I? I think.
Oh no, you do. You have a second attack as your tasted action. So yes.
Yeah, it's a second action, so. However,
Or you can use your action for something else.
yeah, her second action is going to be taking a healing potion.
Which healing potion are you taking?
I have a potion of greater healing, so I'm gonna go with that.
If you're using an action for a potion, you get the full benefits of the healing. You do not have to roll. So it's 44 plus 4, which is 16 plus 4, you gain 20 HP.
Awesome.
And that's based on our homebrew rules stolen from various other DMs who also do it.
Yeah.
Basically, if you spend your whole action drinking a potion, it's a bigger resource than spending a bonus action.
We just don't want to die, so that's my turn.
All right. Now we'll go to Kraka.
Oh.
What?
Does anybody else understand the language? Because they'll start to understand them as they approach. Then I assume they're still yelling.
We'll find out once people get into the battlefield.
Cool.
Kraka, you also rolled a natural 20 on your initiative, so you would, if you're able to attack anyone, have advantage on that attack. We're going to go to you as you were sitting at the edge of the bar that was closest to the door, the front door.
I would. I'll look at the bartender and I'll be right back for that. And I would turn around, and I'm guessing when I turn around, I would see Enor and
Joaquim.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't. Joaquim running towards the door.
Yes.
So I would follow. But I would get out past them first. Because I'm guessing I have more movement speed. I'm not sure. But let's see.
What's your movement speed?
40. So that would be 30 to get out front from where I was. And then...
Oh, you went the wrong way.
Wait, what? Oh, so it's this way? Oh.
This is the front door. So you were like right there.
Oh.
This is the front door.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, so that's 30 feet. That's 10 feet. So at this point, I would see Lala underneath the net.
Yep.
Yes?
So you see Lala kind of underneath the net. Not really. She's just kind of like bent over, like kind of kneeling, trying to figure out what to do. The net's kind of pinned in the ground. This isn't really a structure. It's just kind of like a covered, I don't know, I'll call it covered crates. So you can kind of see between the crates that there are two figures there. One of them is holding the other end of the string to the net. I'd say you can see the top of the head and the barrel of the rifle of the guy that's on the roof as well. And what languages do you speak? You also do not understand what they are saying.
All right. Well, I can. There's not a limit to how many key points I can use for a turn, correct?
Correct. Your only limit is action economy, so whatever costs a bonus action, whatever costs an action.
All right. Just gotta check and see how many key points I have to see if I can try to do this.
You should be at, if you took monk for your level 6, you should have 3, I think.
Where was?
Help you check.
I have 2 left. Okay. All right. Well, then I will use. I'll spend a key point and use Step of the Wind.
Yep. So you get as your bonus
40
action.
40
another
more
40
feet.
Yep.
And Hmm. And just get between Lala and this mysterious person, and I guess I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna swing at him with my hammer, because I'm guessing that he's the one who just threw a net on top of Lala.
Yeah, so as you run between them, you kind of just, you step on the rope that is connected to the net. So he's holding it, he's kind of trying to tug it up from under your foot.
All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna swing at him with my hammer.
Go ahead and make your attack.
18.
That hits. $11 points of damage.
No, I can't. No, I can't do what I wanted to do because Fury of Blows is a bonus action, correct?
Correct. That's
Yeah,
why I said
so-
your only limit
Yep.
is action economy.
Yeah. So
But
then that
if you
just ends my
had
turn.
stunning strike, you would have been able to add it to that. But you do not.
Nope.
All right. Yenor. It is your turn. You are the closest to the front door. You can see through this structure there.
I'm just gonna start running over. I can only get 30 feet though. That would put me here. Or I can't. Here. I think, right?
Yeah, that's about 30 feet.
Yeah, so like right there. That's all I can do.
Now, when you run outside, you also see the guy's head, because you're a little further out than where Kraka was.
Mhm.
So you actually see the guy's head and like the top of his shoulders, and the rifle on the roof.
And I see that Lala is still pinned down, right?
She's about to be, but you see that Kraka's in front of her as well.
The only thing I can really do is cast Sanctuary on her so that they can't hit her.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
And I will yell and tell her not to hit and just try to get away so she can heal up a little bit.
Lala, you feel this holy energy wash over you as you are coated in unfamiliar magic. And you hear Yenor yell at you to not attack anyone.
Just get away. And I can tell Poppy what to do, right?
Yes, that would be next. After you're done with your turn, that would be next.
Can I dash as an action?
Yes.
And that gives me another 60 feet. Or 30 feet.
Yes. 60 feet total, another 30 feet.
Can I duck between Kraka and the bounty hunter like that?
Yeah, I'd say somewhere running that way, somewhere you could get around Kraka to get there.
Okay. So yeah, I'm there, and I can't do anything else then.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell at Poppy about the guy on the roof.
All right. It is Poppy's turn. Just lands behind this guy on the roof. Ah! She. What do you want her to do?
Attack.
Okay. So. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll for her? Okay. So she makes 1 beak attack and 1 claws attack. $24 for beak?
Yep.
That one hits. If you want to roll both, that's fine. That one misses. Mm-hmm. Poppy lands on this roof, so Kraka and Lala, you both see, and I guess Deedle, you would hear, Poppy lands on the roof and squawks and just pecks at the guy on the roof, who takes 11 points damage. She was coming from the back patio, like off the map, but she has a fly speed of 60 feet. I'd say she has probably another 20 feet of movement. After doing that attack?
Yeah, down to like.
She can. Actually, he doesn't have a melee weapon attack equipped currently, so he can't make an opportunity attack.
I think so.
Deedle. It's about now you kind of get halfway up the alley. I'll say that you have 15 feet of movement, so half your movement left for the turn. And you see you see Poppy there, and you can see between her legs that you've got Yenor and Kraka surrounding these two.
Okay, let's take my bow out and take aim at him.
You can get about there, running between Poppy's legs. You want to move up closer so you're flanking, or do you want to make an attack? Because you want to move up flanking, so that would be you can't bonus action dash, can you?
Mm.
You can bonus action dash. So unless you want to rage, you can bonus action dash and get up there and then make an attack.
I'll do that.
Do you want to flank with Kraka, who's facing the one who has Lala netted, or flank with Yenor, who's just flanking with the other one?
Like Makraka.
And then you have a dagger, or you have 2 daggers or glaive, or you can use your claws. Or melee.
Use my daggers.
Alright, so melee attack, you get 1. We're gonna hit. You get advantage because you're flanking. That's an 18. That hits. You do 9 points of damage. Kind of just hisses at you. Joaquin. It is your turn, Joaquin.
So, how high? I'm on the roof. I'm guessing over here.
No, that's where your position inside the bar.
Okay. Let's see. Did I hear a gunshot?
Yes.
Can I make my way to where that gunshot came from?
So you'd have to run outside. Because you're not quite sure where it came from.
I heard it came from outside. Did I hear that it came from above me?
I'll allow you a perception check to see if you figure that out.
Oh, yeah. $17?
17 perception. I'd say with you could take a guess and say that was probably a rifle fire from above you.
Okay, if that's the case, then I would try and make my way to where I heard that gunshot.
All right. If it is above you, there's no visible way inside the tavern to get up to the roof.
No? Okay. Can I go outside? But as I go outside, I would try and kind of maneuver to where I heard the gunshot so that I can kind of get an angle up above.
I'd say you'd probably be like right there. And then you can kind of see, you can't quite see his head, but you could see the top of his hood and the glint of the rifle barrel, the tip of the rifle barrel.
So attacks against him would be at disadvantage, I'm guessing?
Not disadvantage. I wouldn't call that full cover. It'd probably be 3/4 cover.
Okay.
So it just increases his AC. Kraka we forgot the sneak attack on Kraka's attack. So an additional damage is done to that one.
I'm going to try something. Let's
Okay.
cast. I'm going to cast Suggestion on him.
Ooh.
I'm the rifleman.
Let me look at what level is.
Well, actually, first,
Yes.
before I do that, can I use my action to cast Mind Sliver on him?
I would watch your action economy.
What do you mean?
Cantrips are the only things that can be cast as bonus actions. And you can only cast one damaging spell per turn. A non-damaging leveled
Oh.
spell is still an action, or whatever it says in its casting time.
Okay. Yes, I
You
understand
can, if
that.
you, so you're trying to cast Mind Sliver and Suggestion, correct?
Yes. Now I understand exactly what you're saying. Because in order for what I want to happen, I would need the Mind Sliver to go off first and then cast Suggestion.
Well, you
But
can do that.
since Mind Sliver, I can do that.
Yes. Mind Sliver Suggestion is not a damaging spell. So you can still cast Mind Sliver as a bonus action because it's a cantrip, and you can cast Suggestion as your action.
Okay, so then we'll do that.
So Mind Sliver is an intelligence saving throw,
Yes.
right? On the guy that's on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his? Ooh, they're not very intelligent. Not at all. That's a 7.
Yep, that's a failure.
7.
So yep. So he takes 2d6 psychic damage.
8.
That's 8. And then he has to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw he makes before the end of his turn.
So before the end of his
my
next turn. Or the end of your next
Yeah.
turn.
And then I will use my action to cast Suggestion on.
Okay. Also intelligence?
Also intelligence. Oh, wait. Suggestion, I'm sorry, wisdom's. Suggestion's wisdom.
Suggestion's wisdom. But
Yeah.
minus a d4?
Minus a d4.
Wisdom. It doesn't matter. That's a 12. It's
Okay.
actually an 11.
So then I will shout up to him, "Hey, dumbass! You're firing on the wrong ones. Hit the guys that look like you."
You suggest a course of activity and magically influence creature you see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune. Must be worded in such a manner to make the course of action sound reasonable. You can also specify. Okay. Let me double check. Yeah. Kind of looks at you. Looks down at the field, looks back at you, and nods. Gives you a thumbs up.
They can understand common, but they can't speak it.
I never said they couldn't speak it.
That's why.
All right.
Like, what? Damn! Like you could tell me why you're fucking with me, but you're just not gonna. I'm offended.
They're speaking a language you don't speak. That doesn't necessarily mean they can't speak other languages.
That's my point. I'm pissed that apparently they can and they just didn't. Rude. Like, all right, you're gonna try and kill me. You don't have to be rude about it.
At least speak a language that I can understand before you kill me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Rude. But
Howard.
either way, that's everything that I can do. So I don't think I can do anything else. So I am going to take cover behind these crates, these boxes over here, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, none of you speak the language that they were speaking. And are still speaking. Alright, it is one of the bounty hunters' turns. Which one is it? It is the one that you had suggested.
Yep.
Monster stat block. So he's going to do what he's been doing, but to his now enemies, but previous allies. He is going to make a disarming shot. He's going to spend another grit point. Make a disarming shot on the one that is being flanked by Kraka and Deedle. That's a 19, which hits. Oh! Oh! You got lucky on that, Wakeem. You just did max fucking damage. You had 32 points of damage on that shot, and this guy drops his net. Lala, the tension on the net lessens. He reloads, and he makes the second shot. 27, so that hits. And before anyone asks, yes, these creatures, these bounty hunters, do have fast reload on them. 24 points damage. And that will end his turn. He's not gonna move. This one just starts. So the one in front of you, Yenor, and next to you, Deedle, just starts yelling in whatever language they're speaking. That's just this deep guttural language. Sounds like he's probably cursing. He's probably angry. What did I say? So he threw both his daggers. What's he gonna do? He's going to bonus action. Yenor, you see him reach into his cloak pocket and pull out this small little ball. And then Wakeem, from your vantage point, you just see this puff of cloud, this puff of smoke come out of nowhere and slowly engulf the area.
Oh.
Darkness circle. Centering on himself. I need everyone, so everyone within this circle needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Including them, actually, because I didn't really specify that on this. Okay.
I'm gonna add a hero point.
Okay. You succeed.
I am going to
16.
Kraka, you're
Yeah, I'm
blinded.
gonna add a hero point. Oh, wait, hold on. I am actually going to use an inspiration point.
Joaquin. Okay, go ahead. Use inspiration. Lala, you are good. Deedle, I will roll for you. What'd you roll?
Bad. I'm using another inspiration point.
Oof. So Deedle gets advantage on this check.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
You guys get inspiration back. Deedle just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, I gotta use that.
Again.
Sweet Mary, mother of... Oh my god. This is the last time I'm trying this, and then fuck it. It's gonna be fine. So annoying. I'll use a hero point just to
Go
see
ahead.
what happens.
That was a lot of rolls.
Yeah, it was really annoying too, and none of it matters. Oh my god, none of it
Joaquin?
matters.
Yeah, and
No.
Kraka.
Kraka is.
Kraka gets a +4 bonus to all saving throws.
Kraka, you are not blinded. That
Yeah,
would
whatever.
give you the what
I'm-
you need to succeed.
My bad. I forgot everybody next to me gets a +4.
Thank you.
However, Joaquin, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. You are blinded. Yenor, you do have to roll 1 for Poppy.
Okay.
Or it's just the +1, the wisdom, yeah, because she doesn't have proficiency in it. Oh, she's not within 10 feet of you.
Isn't she?
Nope. She's still back here. You
I can't see.
you can't see. No, she's not within. Yeah. So, she's also blinded for the time being.
Can I also? I have a favored by the gods. Can I use that?
What does it do? Is that your luck?
Once per short rest, if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
Sure. Go ahead. That's what it's there for.
2d4. Adds another 6.
You are not blinded. That would give you
Nice.
what you need to succeed. That basically, the blind or not blind means the smoke's not getting in your eyes. It's still hard to see in the smoke. It's like a dense fog.
Even if you have dark vision?
This is more like dark vision doesn't do much in fog.
Okay.
Because it's not about a lack of light, it's about there's dense particles in the air currently.
Okay.
And he's going to, because that was his bonus action. So, oh god, I don't want to move that. There, and then I have to have him make an athletics check. Well, athletics is dexterity. Okay. I have to see how long this smoke lasts. The smoke doesn't last very long. Going to I had to mark that off his sheet. Okay. And then the smoke dissipates. It is this bounty hunter's turn, who's now currently blinded and bleeding. He's gonna bonus action second wind.
Wait, I thought he went down from the dude that shot him.
No, he didn't go down. He almost went down.
Oh, all right.
And then he's going to he's just gonna lash out randomly. So I'm gonna roll a d4. 3. That's Deedle. He's just gonna pull a short sword out from his hip and attack you, Deedle, with disadvantage because he's blinded. You all get inspiration. That's a nat 1. It's your turn.
So he's not really holding on to the rope anymore, right?
No, he's dropped the rope. He's
Yeah.
blinded. He's
Yeah,
just flailing his sword wildly and bleeding.
That's why I thought he went down when he dropped the rope. But all right, I'm just gonna swing my hammer. I'm just gonna hit him with the hammer again.
Go ahead with advantage.
$28.
That definitely hits.
And that would be sneak attack too, right?
Yeah, because you have advantage.
Right. $18.
9 and then another 9. He is very, very, very hurt. Bleeding. He has a broken kneecap now. Like at this point, you're the loan shark beating someone for their money.
I'm gonna follow up with my 2-weapon fighting and hit him with the other hammer.
Okay.
To 12.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You don't get sneak attack again, but you do have advantage. That hits.
19.
19 hits.
$7.
You're wailing on him, and he's wailing and trying to hit Deedle, and he can't because he can't see anything, and then you just kind of bury your hammer in his skull, and he just kind of collapses on the ground. He's not blinded anymore because he's dead. Are you doing anything else?
The only thing I have is movement, and I don't really. I'll step off the rope. That's about it, so that Lala can, get out from the rope. So I'm not, that's about it.
Okay. So, Joaquin, I have to mark you as concentrating, technically.
So here, I'll move right here.
You're just gonna move over there?
Yeah.
Alright. Lala, it is your turn. There is no more tension on the rope. The net is still draped over you and kind of pinned in the ground by 2 daggers.
All right. Let's see if I can even do this. Would I be able to tie this rope? I mean, not this rope. The net to an arrow and try to shoot it at the guy on the roof and essentially trap him or at least, get it over him and pin him to the floor or something?
You can try.
Okay.
If the net is free. Remember, there's 2 daggers in the net currently.
Yeah. So I'm I have 2 actions. There's interaction.
Can I shout over to Lala real quick? Don't attack him. There's still one more.
I'm not trying to attack him. I'm trying to pin him. Also, one more? I thought he's the only one left. He's the only one I see.
Well, there's the one that dropped the smoke bomb.
Oh, can we not see him?
No.
I don't see him.
You're not supposed to see him.
Oh, okay. Can I see him or can I sense him with my blind sight? Was he within 30 feet?
No.
Was that a no?
Nope. He's not within 30 feet. You can't sense him.
Okay. Well, I am going to assume if I can't see him or sense him, then the guy on the roof can't either. And I would like to try and trap him for questioning.
Okay.
So what do I do?
So you'd have to remove 2 daggers, attach it to an arrow, and I would say to take both your actions and your bonus action to accomplish what you are trying to accomplish.
Okay. And then I just shoot the short bow and hope for the best.
Let's see. So this would definitely be a strike in lieu of doing damage.
Mm-hmm.
I would not allow you to make this strike at long range, so let's make sure that it's in range. It is. Yep, he's within 80 feet. He's 35 feet away. And probably about 30 feet up, so that probably makes him closer to 40, 45 feet away. Do you still want to do damage, or are you just trying to pin him with the net?
I'm just trying to net him because I don't want to hurt him because I want to question him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with your bow. And we'll see what happens. It rolled twice.
Yeah, I see that.
Very strange. 18?
I'm gonna inspiration and roll again.
Did that come in through?
That was not my second roll. What the heck? Okay, so it went with a 9 and 18. Whatever. I'm gonna inspiration.
The 18? Okay.
Blink. Take one down. There we go. 23.
23?
Yes.
So you use your expert roguelike skills and your street smarts and successfully attach this net to the bow, and it wraps around. Like the one of the holes kind of threads the barrel of the rifle through it, and then your arrow kind of pins on the backside of that. So it's kind of being held down by both the rifle and your arrow. However, the part of the net that's on this side doesn't quite lay flat. It looks like it's laying on top of something else that's not there.
Interesting. All right.
That's so you just have movement now.
Yeah. And being that I don't see anything and I am free, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
She's gonna head toward Joaquin. It's not measuring as I do the thing.
You have to the settings. You have to turn the settings back on.
I know. It must have changed. The baby just whacked the hell out of him.
You can get right behind Joaquin. You can get there.
Yeah, I was heading over to him. So yes, there, that's good.
Okay.
And that's that.
Yenor, you see Lala break herself free, and you see the light bulb in her eyes, and she ties this net to her short bow and launches it and does all that. And you see the side of the net's kind of draped against something. It's not laying flat like it should. The back side of the net. There. No. What do you want to tie up?
A man.
Yes.
Would getting on Poppy be an action? Or would that be a bonus action?
If you wanted to get on Poppy, that'd be movement, I would say.
You would call that movement?
Yes. If you have enough movement to get there, otherwise it would be...
It's 30 feet. I already measured.
You can get 225.
Okay. And then Poppy has flying speed,
Yes.
so she could get me up to the roof.
You can't get off of her though.
You said it would be movement to get off. It'd be movement to get off?
You have no movement left after you get on her.
I have 30 movement, and you said it was 25.
Yeah, you'd spend the other 5 feet getting on her. Movement to get on.
Like,
It would be movement for you to get on Poppy. So you would not be able to get off of her. You could have her fly up to the roof. Do what? Your mic's not on.
I will hop on Poppy and fly up to the roof. And I will hold in action.
As you try to fly onto the roof and land, first of all, you have to really direct Poppy because she's blinded. But secondly, in this, not that, in this square right there, she seems to be quite perturbed about trying to land there. Like there's something in that space. So do you have to either land like there or there or there? Okay. And now you have a better look. The net looks like it's silhouetting
over
something.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on that side, like half the net that's supposed to be draped down that side is just kind of silhouetting something there.
And you said tying something up would be an action?
Yes. But in order to
Do
tie,
the action, I'd have to move.
you have to get off Poppy, yes. You're within melee of that square that has the silhouetted net.
Yeah, but I can't get off.
You can attack from atop Poppy.
How am I tying something up while on top
You
of...
can attack.
Oh, attack. Yeah. Alright, I'll attack... I'll attack where the net is. I'll swing my sword there.
Where the silhouetted part is?
Yes.
Okay. This will be at, well,
I know something's there.
mounted combat. It would be at disadvantage because even though you know there's a thing there, you can't see it. But mounted combat would grant you advantage on creatures that are not mounted. So you roll straight roll. Okay.
26.
That'll hit.
That, and then... 15.
Do that, and the one that disappeared in the smoke reappears as you hit him.
Yep.
And he's bleeding now.
Yep.
Are you going to command Poppy to do anything?
Would I still have my extra attack or no?
Oh, you do
I
have
have
two
two.
attacks. Yes, you do.
I hit him again.
Go ahead. This one's at advantage.
That is a 20, anyway.
It's a nat 20. So go ahead and roll your normal damage.
As a flat roll?
Yes. Because we use different crit rules.
That is a 9 and a 6.
So that's 15, and then max damage. 15 plus 8 is 23, plus 6 is 29 points of damage. Alright. Now you can command Poppy.
How hurt is the one looking?
She's a little rough. He's bleeding a bit. Not happy.
Alright, we're going with beacon claws.
She's gonna have to roll at disadvantage because she's blinded.
Okay. 12.
That one misses.
And boop. Oh,
8.
that could have been a nat 20.
It could have been a nat 20, but it wasn't. It was an 8. They both miss because she's blind, and she's just barely missing because she's right in front, but she's blinded, unfortunately. Is that it? Deedle, it is your turn. Deedle, can you see the map? Oh no. Oh, there we are.
No, I can't.
Okay. You are on the ground level, and the invisible one is no longer visible, and the one that Joaquin suggested is still there, and they're both on the roof. You're about 20 feet away from the edge of the roof, and the roof's about 20 feet high.
I can jump 20 foot. Or scale 20 foot.
Can you?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Great fusion. Doop, 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 doop. You do. You have a climbing speed of 20 feet because of your claws. So you move the 20 feet, and then you'll climb the 20 feet and kind of be... Do you want to be next to the guy with the rifle that's currently netted, or next to the guy that... the other one that threw the smoke bomb down that Yenor just attacked?
We'll grab the netted guy.
I'll grab the netted guy. Okay. So you climb up there. You still have action and bonus action.
I'm gonna dagger the guy in the net.
Okay. Just a straight roll. That's an 18. So that hits. Roll 1 on the dice, so that deals 7 points of damage. Let me look at suggestion. Joaquin, you feel the magic of suggestion fade.
Yep, I know. I look at Lala. I just give her a mean look.
Do bonus action. You have another dagger, Deedle. Do you want to use your bonus action to attack him again?
Yes.
That's your second dagger. Oof. That was a natural 1.
Ooh.
Do you want to... You have all of your inspiration points.
I'll do an inspiration roll.
Roll that. Not a natural 1, but it's a 14.
That's better than a 1.
That does miss though.
It's okay.
We go to Joaquim's turn.
Yeah, so I just kind of again give Lala a quick mean look, and then I kind of say, I hope he doesn't shoot at you. And then I will, if I move here, will this can I take cover behind there?
Sure. Be
Okay.
like, I don't know, 3/4 cover. It's not full cover.
Okay. Yep. I'll do that. Go here, and then I'll bonus action, give a little whistle, and have the animated shield kind of float around in my area. And I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I will also hold an action to cast Firebolt if I can get a good look on him. Like if he comes out of his cover,
If he peeks
then I
out.
will cast Firebolt. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So he has. He has a problem, is what he has. In a net, not quite fully pinned yet. Needle's in front of him. He's got a giant bird there. He's going to pull out. He's going to put down the rifle, like set it down, because it's on a tripod. And he's going to pull out 2 handguns. He is going to point one at you, Deedle. And he is going to spend his last grit point and make this a forceful shot. We'll see if it hits. That is a dirty 20. What's your AC? 20. So that hits.
Wow.
So you take 16 points of piercing damage. And then you have to make a saving throw. Strength saving throw. You succeed, so you're not pushed back. At the end of that turn, we are a little late for it, but we're going to go take a break, and we'll come back and probably finish the combat after break. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. welcome back. We're going to pick up right where we left off, near the top of the initiative order. It is the second bounty hunter's turn now, who Ynor knocked uninvisible. Knocked the invisibility right out of him. He had daggers, which he doesn't have anymore. He is going to use his second wind as bonus action. And then he is going to he's gonna try to hit you, Deedle, with his hunter's bolas. Just that, which is a excuse me, a 13, which misses. So everyone but Joaquin would see the one that Ynor just attacked pull out this bolas and just start whipping them and throw them at Deedle, and they just kind of whiz right over her head. They land somewhere behind you, Kraka. And then it's going to... Well, it can't do much else without his daggers that threw instead of keeping. So we're going to go to your turn, Kraka.
Well, I can't really do nothing because they're all on the roof. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna move onto the dead guy here, and I'm gonna like search him real quick, look for like any tattoos or any like gang markings, anything that I can find, and whatever he has on him, just take.
Okay.
Just not like a thorough investigation, just like a quick look at, see if anything is, I could recognize anything.
So, let's see.
I'm guessing that would be an action.
Yeah, that'd be an action. Your passive investigation check, because you're just kind of quickly patting him down and whatnot. You grab the pin. That's obvious. The pin for the Trident Temple. You don't really see any other markings or tattoos on like their arm, on this one's arms or legs or anything. So giving a quick once over doesn't really yield much else. You do, find that they have various pieces of equipment on them. Basic weapons and whatnot. This one was crossbow. So this one had you see the hand crossbow and a short sword. That's the basic weapons. That's about all he has on him.
Okay. I'm guessing it'd be an action to like pick him up too, or would that be like a bonus action?
No, that'd be an action as well.
What about to drag him?
Pushing or dragging or lifting something is Also an action. I would say, what are you trying to accomplish?
I just wanted to like hide him. I was just gonna drag his body over here to the bushes and just kind of like put him in the bushes.
I'd say you can do that and your passive investigation of him using both your action and bonus action.
Okay.
So we can have you drag him over here to the bushes. Are you gonna do anything else?
Gonna move over this way and try to see if I can figure out how to help them or get up top or whatever. I'm just gonna hold my movement there.
Bush, and there's a tree here, so you could probably try to climb or do something or try to run up the wall.
Let's see, how much more movement do I have? So I have like 15 more feet. So I guess I'll attempt to climb this tree.
Oh, make an athletics check.
$19.
Alright. I'd say it uses the rest of your movement, but you're able to climb to the top of the tree and be in line with the roof.
Okay, so then, yeah, I'll be like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's my turn then.
Lala, it is your turn. Oh. There's a ghost. So the one in the net. Psychic daggers or normal daggers? Are we doing? Alright. Go ahead and make a psychic blades attack. That misses. 10. 10 on the first Psychic Blades attack. She has a hasted action as well. Yes, so she can make a hasted action attack. If the attack roll wants to come through. Oh. That's a natural one. You can use her inspiration because she still has some. To try to avert that natural one.
I think it was 2 10s. And the extra one, I don't know why it's rolling twice.
Oh, I see. Okay. So the 10, and then the 26 for the bonus action. The 26 hits. The bonus action one hits.
God, I wish she would just use the stupid thing.
I don't know what that other bonus attack is, but it's 7. 7 points of damage. So
yeah, I don't know. It's the sneak attack. It's trying to factor that in.
She doesn't have advantage.
I know. I don't know why it put it in there. I think she just has it on like all the time, but she doesn't have the Beyond 20 set up properly.
Oh, okay.
How do you do that?
In your D&D Beyond sheet, if you click Beyond 20, you can change the setting for your characters. Like if you're a feature. She just has it on.
Talk about that later.
Yeah. That one hits. She does 7 points damage. Unless she's gonna move, that's about all she can do.
How high is the roof? Can she climb up? Like, has she got enough movement to get up there?
40 feet? Yeah. Between the crates and the trees and the ledges and everything, she could climb up there wherever you want to position her. She was gonna try to interrogate this one, the one that has a net around him.
Oh, so I'm not trying to kill that one. Well, can I be far enough away that they don't attack her? Like, standing on the crates or something?
Sure.
Excellent.
Is the net on both of them?
It's kind of draped over this one's shoulders. That's how Yenor was able to suss him out. But
Right,
it's mostly on this one. And there's an arrow pinning it to the roof. The net, not the creature.
I think that's it for her turn.
Alright. It's Yenor's turn.
Which one looks the most hurt, and which one is Lala trying to save?
So Lala's trying to save
The netted one.
the netted one, which is that one, to
Okay.
interrogate. The one that you've been attacking looks the most hurt.
I'll just smack it.
Go make your attack.
19?
That hits. Points damage.
That's a 20.
Oh. You guys all get an inspiration back. And plus 8 is 18, 23, plus 6 is another 29 points of damage.
How close is he to the edge of the roof?
Like, well, he's right against, like, the slanted part. And then there's, like, 5-ish feet of the slanted part.
So if he goes back 5 feet, would he fall?
If he's pushed vigorously enough.
Shield Master shove.
Oh. That your bonus action.
Yes.
Trying to show a creature within. Okay, so you make an athletics check.
Would it be with an athletics check or a strength check? I guess it doesn't matter, they're both 4. That's a 22.
That's a 16.
Not good enough.
So he gets shoved 5 feet back. And he's next to you, Deedle, for a second, but I'm gonna have him make an acrobatics check as well. Also a 16. He falls into the bush. He lands in the bush. Not injured, because that's enough for him to be able to land safely, but he's no longer on the roof and he's in the bush. If he failed the acrobatics check, he would have. But it's a 20-foot drop from the slanted part. It is, but you can avoid damage with acrobatics checks or lessen it. It is Poppy's turn. The one that fell. Do you want to get, because you have movement now, so you can get off her if you would like.
Yeah, I'll just. Yeah.
Okay. And Poppy will come down here and dive. She's still blinded, so her attacks are still at disadvantage. Actually, reroll that straight, because I would consider him, like, prone. Yeah, that's not much better. Okay. And then you get an attack with her claw. Yeah. That one hits. He is very injured. Beetle, it is your turn. Yenor just shoved the very injured one off the roof, and Poppy is pursuing him. Or the one that Lala is trying to interrogate is currently surrounded. Which one would you like to target?
The one that's surrounded.
The one that's surrounded is the one that Lala is trying to keep alive. The one that fell is the one that's very hurt.
I'll jump down and get the guy that's really hurt.
Alright. So that's easy enough for you. You jump down, you're standing on the bush. With your dagger?
Yes.
We're going to roll with advantage on this one. That was a natural 20. You guys all get inspiration back. And then she rolled this, which is 9 points damage plus 4, so 13. You jump down, and you like have your dagger out, and you land a little too aggressively and accidentally stab him in the back, and he dies. In the bush. So he kind of just falls into the bush and is in the bush here now. We're gonna go. Well, we'll see. Joaquim, it's your turn.
Damn, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Is there a way for me to get to the roof?
I mean, what's your movement? 30 feet?
Yeah.
There's enough crates and things that you could like get yourself up to like there next to Lala.
I mean, but at the same time, they don't have him subdued yet, right?
They what?
They don't have him subdued yet, right?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I would not move.
Okay.
So I would maintain my position in cover,
Okay.
and I would continue to hold an action for if he popped out for me to get a shot off.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
The net is now currently around him fully, just not pinned down by anything. I think I'm hearing myself. Oh, okay. It's the bounty hunter's turn. What's he got? He doesn't got a lot. He does. He's gonna use a second wind. But got 2 firearms. But he's in a net. He's going to make a shot against you, Yenor, with his first shot. I don't know, that was a natural 20. That does 23 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to take his other firearm and turn and see you, Kraka, in the tree. Make a shot. Jesus Christ! That's another natural 20.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
I'm gonna use deflect missile.
Okay. Let's see what you roll.
26, but the only way for me to be able to beat that was a natural 20, correct?
So deflect missile. Oh, you rolled the attack first, so you don't roll the attack first. You use your reaction when you're hit with a weapon attack. So
so
you roll the 1d10
one?
plus 8 first. Yep. And you have to, and that's how much you reduce the damage by. And then if you reduce the damage to 0, you have a free hand, you can spend a key point to make the attack on the other end.
Okay. Okay.
So 18 off of the damage. Let me go back here and roll damage. So this is 12 plus 10, so 22 points of piercing damage, reduced by 18, so you take 4 points of piercing damage. He is going to spend his recovered grit point from the natural 20 to make this a forceful shot, so I need you to make a strength saving throw, Kraka.
A strength saving throw. 4. I'm going to use an inspiration.
Go ahead.
11. That's better, but I'll take the 11 over the 4. Still fail probably, but
You are pushed out of the tree. Forceful shot. So you're pushed back down on the ground. I'll say you're not prone. You're just knocked out of the tree.
Okay.
It's your turn. He's not doing nothing else. Tangled himself up a little more in the net, kind of shooting and spinning his arms around.
Okay. So would it take my full movement to get up to him?
I'd say it'd probably take you about 30 feet.
All right, sweet. So that I can attempt to do this. So I'm gonna climb back up the tree.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna grab the net, the section that's at the back of his legs.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna grab it as I run past him to attempt to like trip him and like capture, and then actually secure him in the net as I run past him this way.
I gotcha. I'm gonna have you make one of a few checks. But I'd say for this one it'd be athletics. That's very athletic. You're not trying to be sneaky.
Oh, night. Well, I'm gonna use inspiration for that.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Dirty 20.
I would get a +2 to that because of the drink too, the cocktail.
You drank the cocktail, right?
Yes.
Did you choose athletics? It's athletics, acrobatics, or intimidation. I don't know what you chose.
I really didn't choose one.
You can choose athletics,
is the only one.
fine.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one I was using so far. So
that's fine. We'll let you do that. So 22.
Yeah.
He makes athletics checks based on that. That's both a natural 20 and a 23. So you do get the net tangled up around him, and you're holding on to it. So he is wrapped up and secured in the net. He's just not over your shoulder or anything. So he can't get anywhere or do anything. He's trapped inside of this net.
Yeah, he resisted the pull, so he didn't get like knocked prone or nothing. He's still kind of like
he's
looked
still
at
standing.
me, like,
yeah.
puny turtle.
But you got him secured pretty well. Are you doing anything else?
No, because I don't want to attack him or nothing. I was just trying to help secure him, and there's nothing else I could really think I can do. So,
okay,
just securely hold the section of rope or net I have.
Lala, it is your turn.
So he's essentially grappled-ish, but with a net, yeah?
Grappled without being grappled, because he succeeded.
Okay.
But the net is more securely tied around. Like, he can't... Before, he could have, like, crawled out of it or something. Now he can't. He is... The net is around him, and he is trapped inside of the net. He just is able to move within the net.
I think we're going to Inquisition. Is there space for me to get it next to him? It doesn't look like there is.
No, Kraka could be like right there. You could get right there. You could Inquisition him, or you could attempt to restrain him further and actually have him restrained.
All right, let's do that. I just logistically I don't know how to further restrain him. So,
well,
am I gonna tie him up?
You can essentially.
Okay.
I would have you make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
For rope knots and whatnot.
I'm good at that. That's a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
For a 27.
All the natural 20s.
To counteract all the natural ones.
Alright. You are able to restrain him. In restraining him, he drops his weapons. And because you restrained him while Kraka's pulling him, he's also prone. So he is currently restrained, prone, and we'll call him grappled.
Okay.
That essentially ends combat.
Can I kick his gun away?
Yeah, you can kick the guns away.
Okay.
Or you can like pick them up and pocket them. You could remove them from his person.
I don't know how to use them, so I'm just gonna kick them. So you can't grab them at all.
Yanor, Lala kicks the guns, and they kind of slide. The two handguns kind of slide towards you, which kind of pushes the rifle away, and it kind of just clatters along the side of the thing and kind of just lays and rests.
I'll grab them and stick them in my, what is it called?
Bag of holding.
No, you gave me a handy haversack.
Oh, that's right. I gave you the handy haversack.
I will put them in that.
Okay. Just put 2 bounty hunter handguns.
How do I?
Yep.
Okay.
And a custom item.
Custom.
Because it's not really an item, but 2 bounty hunter handguns.
But I have made the pin and those the bow and the short sword and items are just noted.
You just write it as notes. You can keep it in your inventory or write it as notes. Either way, we can clean it up later.
Okay.
Should be in your inventory.
While I'm disarming him, do I find anything else on his person, like papers or wanted posters or monies?
Okay.
anything that would include where he came from other than the
Pin?
emblem.
Okay. Well, I'll have you make an investigation check.
Investigate ho. 24.
All right.
Pickpocket skills away.
We will build a list of things that you find, that you guys collectively find on this person that you have successfully captured for next session. Because we're going to call that an end here. We're not going to get into too much other details that would extend the session too long.
Damn it.
So starting the next session fresh will be much easier for everyone's memory and time.
Write down your questions, team.
You also have time to plan.
We're gonna ring him
I can
dry.
Zone of Truth him.
We're gonna mug him.
We already mugged.
Didn't we already?
We're gonna mug him more.
Sell his organs on the black market.
How are you guys going to speak to him?
We already know he can speak common because when you told him what to do in common, he knew what you were saying. So he can speak it. He's just not like a bitch.
So again, how are you going to speak to him?
Interrogation skills. I
What
think
does
he'll
that
learn how to
mean? Does
speak
that
common.
mean torture?
It means I think he'll learn how to speak real common real quick once my dagger's under a thumbnail or two.
Okay. Just FYI, Joaquin is hanging back down here. He is not about to start torturing somebody. So he's going to wish everybody all the well wishes from down here, and y'all let him know when you're done.
Well,
you did.
I mean,
you do know that Ynor has Zone of Truth as well, Joaquin.
he is.
Yeah,
he is
yeah. He's what?
He is a fish man and all. So after a few days without some water, I'm sure he'll speak common, no problem.
Yeah. Joaquin is finished with this fight. He is going to take out a flask and sit on a crate and sit.
I mean, I guess you can Zone of Truth him, but I would much rather prefer, perhaps a lemon wedge that's on the side of your fish fry.
Listen, that still might be needed with Zone of Truth, because he'll know it's been cast, and so he could just ignore us. But at least when he does talk, we'll know it wasn't a lie.
But doesn't he still have to speak the truth? But when the spell's over, he still knows that the spell was cast on him?
Yeah, he can avoid answering the questions because he'll know that the spell was cast on him. So he can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Oh.
Beetle, tell the kitchen to prepare a light beer battering and a frying pan full of oil.
We'll have to remind her she just hopped off.
Aw, okay.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. The next week's Chaos, or whenever we schedule the next session, because next week we'll be postponing, moving, delaying something. The session, our regular scheduled program on Tuesday. So whenever we do that, we will let you all know, and you can join us for whatever happens to this poor fish man.
And enjoy Stardew Valley at our normally scheduled time.
Until next week, everyone have a good night, and
You're
stay safe.
special.
And you're special.
Mr. Rogers is on. It makes me feel like I should remind the audience that they are loved and important.
I don't have any other way to end, so we're just going to end with everyone special.
And important.